Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not, as that may be meant for someone else. All right, so I'm going to use my Green Witch Tarot. We're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with. We're going to look at current energies or what you may need to look at, and then we're going to look at future energies as energies that may possibly be coming in for you. We're going to get some clarifiers and then close out with an oracle. If you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, please feel free to check out the links down below. All right, so, well, these two wanted to come out. So we're going to go with these two as what you may possibly be struggling with, which is the Wheel of the Year and the Ace of Pentacles. So it could have to do with money. It could have to do with finances. It could be changing a job. It could be changing spending habits, money habits. For some reason, when I see this card in this deck and the big farm, for some reason I think of a house, like maybe changing your living location. So that could be something that you're struggling with. All right, and then we have the Knight of Wands, which is taking actions, and this person is heading towards a village, and she's got her bags packed and everything. So making a move, I feel like it has to do with making a move, whether it's with business or with a home or a location or a living space. And then for future energies, we have the Three of Cups. So I feel like it's a happy change. Like maybe right now you're struggling with it because sometimes when we make those changes, we struggle with, well, you're out of your comfort zone. But I feel like with this end energy here that you're happy about the change. Oh, look at that. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So resettling back in, right? Sometimes we kind of feel like things get adjusted, things change, and then that throws us off. But then, we find that comfort zone and we settle back in. And if you think about all of the changes that you've made through your life, is that, yeah, you've made different movements and different changes, but you have found that comfort spot and you have been able to settle in. So I feel like that's something that you have to look at and you have to remember, usually people, move a few times and it's unsettling, but then you find your groove again. And it's a lot because it's like, oh, you have to find new doctors, new dentists, new shopping places, friends or work. It's like learning new things, but then you get settled in and then you don't even think about it because you're like, oh yeah, I feel settled in now. So I feel like kind of that will happen, and that's what you have to remind yourself of, is that you've gone through changes before and you found that comfort zone and you will do that again. All right, we have the World. So I feel like that's, kind of, life is always evolving and life is always changing, and I feel like that's how we grow. That's how we build our confidence, because we say, yes, I've handled that before, I've done that before. So I feel like that may be something that you're struggling with, is that confidence. Is it going to be okay? Am I going to be able to find my groove again? Am I going to, be able to find my comfort zone again? But I feel like this kind of change leads to other changes. It's almost like that this might be the first step to bring bigger and better changes into your life. And I feel like this is kind of like freeing you from something. I feel like it's moving you to the next level. Again, that's what I was feeling, is the Empress, is that growth and that evolution and those changes. And I feel like you may be in that time in your life where you're ready for changes. Sometimes we need changes and we're like, well, if you move location or you change a job, you kind of feel that energy again, like you feel motivated and you're like, okay, yeah, this was what I needed. This was a little boost that I needed in order to push myself to feel motivated again and ready to walk away from the old things over here and ready to explore new and exciting things. It could be reaching out to someone, like putting your resume out, or reaching out to maybe a life coach. I don't know, that just came to mind. Or it could be someone who is good with budgets or something like that. Having that communication with the people that you know that can help you that makes you feel more secure in these changes. And I feel like this future energy is that you're feeling emotionally better, you're feeling emotionally motivated, that you've you know, you've got rid of these 9 wands that are on your back. You've got 1 wand left, but you know, you're like, I made it over, right? I did the change. I made those movements, and I'm feeling tired, but I'm feeling good. And that opens up, I feel like it just opens up a lot of doors for you. I feel like it opens up a lot of opportunities because it's motivating you. Look at that. I love it. The 9 of Pentacles, which is those rewards for those changes that you're making, the rewards for those things that you're doing, right? To bring in that excitement, to bring in that energy. Sometimes the littlest thing can give us that boost, right? And then if it's with finances, it's like, okay, maybe now is time to set that budget, right? And to follow that budget so that, you know, you feel like you're more in control of things. Or maybe it's like setting that budget because you want to move. And you're like, okay, you know what, I really want to move, so I'm really going to get more serious about this, and I'm going to start saving and have that budget. We have the 2 of Swords, so I feel like it's kind of looking at things from all of the directions and, you know, seeing that, again, I've made big changes in the past. I felt uncomfortable with that, but then I was able to settle in and then feel better and feel motivated. Coming into your own power. I feel like this Devil card represents coming into your own strength and your own power and making those choices that make you happy. Look at this. And then we have the Strength card again. So this could have to do with a Leo. It could also do with another Capricorn. But I feel like it's kind of up here, you're kind of questioning like your confidence, like you're maybe lacking in that. But down here, because this is our new, another row, and a new deck, I feel like here you're getting that confidence because you're coming into your own strength, you're coming into your own power, you're feeling more confident, you're making those decisions for yourself. Again, we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is those rewards for those changes that you're making and that growth that you're making. Feeling positive, feeling like you have a direction. Maybe over here you felt a little confused, or you're feeling kind of uninterested or kind of lacking, and you're like, I don't know, I need something in my life, but I don't know what it is. And then this change comes in, or you make those changes, right? You reach out and you communicate and you make those changes and you leave those insecurities behind. This is what I was thinking is that, you know, maybe it was like, oh, kind of looking at the I can'ts, but turning things around. And that's also what I was saying is like sometimes the littlest things can turn things around for you, right? And then you see things from a different perspective and you're like, oh, wow, okay. I was always focusing over here, so I wasn't seeing all the opportunities. But if I just make a little adjustment, then I see these 2 cups and I see this beautiful pear tree with all of these golden pears on it, and just making that little shift can really change things up for you. Love it. The Fool, future energy. The Fool, new start, new emotions, new feelings, reaching out to new people. And sometimes, you know, when we move to a different area, it can be a little unsettling, but we have a whole new friend group, right? We have a whole new group of friends that we can relate to and we can have fun with and we can learn from them. And we know what it is that we don't want in a friend group from the past, and that we know what we do want in a friend group. 9 of Wands. So we have the 9 of Wands and then the 10 of Wands. And just 10s are completion. So it's just hanging in there, but still feeling tired. Change can definitely make you tired. Change can be, you know, emotional adjustments, emotional work can be very exhausting. It can take a lot out of you. You would think that maybe it doesn't, but it really does. And making sure that you rest from it, making sure you take that time for yourself to listen to your body, to listen to yourself, to what it's saying. If it's saying, hey, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I need a day to do nothing. I need a day of downtime, or however much time that is that you need, is to listen to yourself. Because if you do that, then the next day, or when you take that time and then you move forward, you're like, wow, I feel really energetic. My mind feels really clear. I feel like I can accomplish things. And you get more done because you've taken that time and you've listened to yourself and you've listened to your body. Look at that. We have the 10 of Cups again. I love that. The 10 of Cups is, but I feel like that's happiness within yourself, because you've taken that time to yourself. You've started new things. You've looked out for yourself. You've listened to your body, and you're happy with the progress that you're making, and you're looking out for yourself. 6 of Pentacles is sharing and communicating. And maybe there's something that you're doing that you can share with other people and let them know, hey, this is the path that I took. This is what I did. This is what helped me. It could be with friends or family members. And to share this accomplishment that you've made and how you got to this happy place. And I feel like that's part of the reason with me doing my tarot card readings is that I've been through a lot, and I like to share that with other people just to give my story, because I feel like it helps when people have heard that other people have struggled but they've been able to pull through. And then you take the bits and the pieces that resonate with you and you use those to help in your own journey. And I feel like that's a really good thing. That's what I love about YouTube, is that everybody has that opportunity to share their stories or their thoughts, or how they accomplish things and what they would do again, or what they would kind of step away from. But it gives us I feel like it's so much more information, and to help us with our lives to attain that 10 of Cups, right? To feel maybe more confident in moving or changes or learning about new things or trying new things. And I feel like this is kind of what is here for you, is it's all new, and it's about change, and not to be worried about change or to make those changes. Maybe it's struggling with, I want some change, but I'm not really sure what it is that I want to do, but exploring those things and saying, okay, well, if I change this or that, how would I feel? And would that help me to move forward? And just to explore those and to not rule them out. All right, so let's get an animal oracle card. And to have that confidence, right? Building your confidence that, yeah, I've been through change before and I can do it again. And I'm not going to worry about it. We have Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. And I feel like that deep dive is you looking into, what are those things that I want to change? What are those things that I want to explore if I'm feeling that I'm not interested? Or, what are those opportunities out there for me? Let me explore those. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.